I do not promote or condone the use of tobacco or marijuana products. This is clearly for educational purposes only, that of psychological intent. Um, I'm just a smoker. So, without further ado, let's get into the next topic here, which is mainly focused on nature and the lessons and the metaphors that it provides beyond our human comprehension through, modern conditioning to live in society. So what do I mean by metaphorically? Well, it's easy, okay? Imagine a seed. Imagine you're planting a new plant, and depending on what soil it is, you don't want to put a seed in shitty soil because it'll grow up, with with these weird appendages coming out of it, and it'll just, it won't really work out all that well. You got to grow it in good fresh soil. But even with that, there's still things you got to work on. You got to let it get to the sprout stage safely while it's germinating to that part. And you got to water it safely, because if you water it too hard or too much like over conditioning love or hatred, then it'll wilt and it'll die. If not on the outside, on the inside, the root system. I'm comparing the root system to the head right now. So, you don't want to overwater your sprouts. Or in other words, you don't want to overdo things. You don't want to, over mother, over father. You don't want to force your love into your children. And I'm not telling you how to parent. I'm not telling anyone how to parent here. I'm just going off of, whatever metaphors my brain comes up with right now. So bear with me, because there may be some sensitive topics coming up. But my only intention here is for psychological development. So, with that, I really like creating metaphors from these things, because that's why it's there, brains were created to create metaphors. And, plants were created to teach us metaphors. Not only metaphors, but to feed us, to heal us, to teach us. Did I already say that? I don't know. I'm just going to keep going. So when a plant is starting to grow, you'll notice how some leaves end up dying. But once those leaves fall off, it grows new leaves. Though some plants, they let those dead leaves weigh them down. And by the leaves, I mean reflections of our past. Because after all, each leaf is a reflection of another leaf. And I see leaves as memories. I see stems as the structure. And I see the seeds as the resilience. And I see the fruits as the blissful reward for all the hard work involved. And not only that, but plants, they breathe in carbon and exhale oxygen to give us oxygen and breathe out carbon. It's they're there for a reason, Some people just brush plants to the side unless it's weed, which I think is silly, because the plant life is so damn extensive. I am a bookworm with plants. I've been studying extensively, and so many plants have so many different purposes because they're unique, much like human beings are. We are all very unique, and we all have our own fruits And we all have our own goals in life. And that, I view plants as really like sort of an upside down of a human being. It really is, in a sense. And it's not just plants that teach us. Nature in general, the universe teaches us. Each and every day. But we don't learn. Or at least we refuse to learn because we're so accustomed to our own beliefs. Now, if a plant existed to where it was only beliefs, and it doesn't believe in pursuing the final frontier of its growth, you know what plant that would be? Me either. It would be fucking dirt, man. Okay? It'd be fucking dirt. Like, do you want to be dirt? Sure, it's got minerals and shit. It's got potential, it can sustain other life. But do you want to be a walking corpse to sustain other people's lives? Do you want to feel like a shell of a person walking around? This, anti-symbiotic, fucking droopy ass plant that doesn't believe in the sun? No, of course not. You don't want to be that way. No one wants to be that way. And I feel like that's why we're in such a battle with ourselves, is because, realistically, a lot of us argue, a lot of us are not where we want to be in life. But of course, that's because we're not allowing ourselves to grow to our fullest extent, because we've grown so accustomed to this conditioned societal approach to life. And, to us, it's very alien because we're, of course, animals. We really are animals. And we have we still have this primal part of our minds. But we use that primal state of our minds to defend ourselves. Whether it be through, politics, or yelling at someone you don't agree with. We just cling so hard to these beliefs that we don't allow ourselves to flourish. We don't allow ourselves to gain this resilient, nature. And, something as simple as a plant, you can learn a lot about. You really can. I mean, it's all there. Even the universe, even animals, mushrooms, little microscopic little dudes. They all have a purpose on this earth. It's to help us breathe. It's to feed us, etc., etc. Everything has a purpose. When you feel like you're worthless or hopeless, you know where that's coming from? That's coming from your beliefs. That's coming from past hurts. It's not coming from your true nature. It's the shadow, it's all shadow. It's our ego. And the ego loves to separate things. You ever seen a fucking plant be like, these are my leaves, this is my stem, these are my roots, this is my fruit? When you look at a plant, it's a whole fucking plant, dude. Like, there's not leaves here, fruit here, fucking roots here. It's all one thing, It's all one thing. This isn't my glasses, this isn't my nose, this isn't my mouth, this is me. You know what I fucking mean? Like, and people are just so used to separating things from their lives. And because of that, we've become separated from each other. Which is really hard to look at. As a human being who's so wholesomely believes in you know, connecting with one another and helping one another, it fucking breaks my heart to see that, because I know what we're capable of. Now that can go both ways, obviously. We're capable of war, we're capable of love. But we've chosen war. Of course, because we allow our beliefs to overrule our true potential. We separate things, and that has caused war. We say, "Oh, this foreigner is the problem." No, he's not the fucking problem. You're making him the problem, bro. You know, if you just like sit down and have a cup of coffee with him and fucking talk for 5 minutes, you'd be like best friends with him. You know? Like even the people that are I have a strong love for people that are fucking struggling, man. And I'm not going to name any people at all. But many of those people are drug addicts. They're homeless. You know, they've gotten arrested numerous times because they've been claimed as the fucking problem. But have these people never considered that maybe they're the solution? Those people have all the wisest fucking tales that'll get you straight out of the ground, man. It'll get you out of your own fucking hole. But we're too scared of that, because my belief is that I should demonize this. These are all evil. These are all bad things. Bitch, you just pull that fucking word evil out of your ass. Evil is a fucking word. He is a human being with a fucking heart. You know what I mean? Like, even our ideals are things. Our ideals of certain situations, they're not exactly us. But we believe they are. They're just things we came up with. They're things we created. I mean, these fucking brains created smartphones and cars and trains and planes and you fucking name it. Porno, fucking... you fucking name it, man. These brains have created an extensive amount of mind-blowing shit. But what we fail to realize is that technology is it's fucking destroying the race, man. It's making all of us obsess over our ideas. Yes, your ideas are beautiful. Yes, your the things you created are beautiful. Yes, all those things are beautiful. But when it's separated, it's seen as something not of yourself. I guess that's what I'm trying to get at here, this whole video. Is that when you don't see your full potential here, when you don't see the roots, when you don't see the stem, when you don't see the leaves, when you don't see the fruit, when you don't see any of those things, you see things that are alien to you. And because of that, you go against yourself because you believe that all these things that are separate from you are attacking you. Either they're attacking you, or they don't agree with you, or they're against you. Nothing is against you at all. Nothing is. You may argue that death is against you. But in my fucking point of view, death is a goddamn blessing, man. Death is a blessing, because if it weren't for death, we'd be 300 years old trying to find a purpose. which is kind of funny to think because I feel like all I don't want to say all of us, okay, but a lot of us, a mass majority of us, spend our whole lives searching and searching and searching and searching and search. Stop searching. You're in your body, okay? That's what you're looking for. You're looking for your life. Live it. Live your fucking life. Learn how to become resilient. Learn how to grow your leaves. And collaborate with others, just like plants do, okay? You can crossbreed plants. Think of that. This is a bit of a manic episode, but I'm having fun right now. I'm enjoying it. So I guess all in all, my conclusion here is that everything you're looking for in life is right in front of you. Nature's all around you, teaching you this. Never should you force a plant to grow. With patience, things flourish. When we rush things like we've been after COVID hit, you know, people going 90 on a 30, trying to race. Where are you fucking going? Where the fuck are you going? You're gonna die anyway. You don't think you should just go 30 miles an hour, let those assholes pass you, and just look around? And just roll your windows down, breathe in the fresh oxygen. Well, I wouldn't say fresh oxygen. Breathe in the air of the plant life that's still here somehow. Think of that, dude. As much fucking pollution as that we have on the planet, as many chemicals that's in the air right now, we got fucking diseases all over the place. You think that's gonna stop a fucking plant? Fuck no, dude. When we're long gone, those seeds that are still in the soil are gonna be like, look at all these dead bodies I can grow from. Plants are your teachers, man. They're your elders. They're multi-dimensional elders, you know? Think about cannabis. Think about ayahuasca. Think about mushrooms. All those things have a lesson. They give you the very essence of their soul so they can teach you what they are and who you are. Now, if that's not... I hate putting religion into it, but if that's not God right there, I don't know what is, man. And it's not that, you know, I'm not a religious type, but I see God as like creation, right? God is creation. And we take that for granted every fucking day, man. We think, man, why'd I have to lose this job? Why'd I have to lose this girlfriend? And then God's just sitting there like, because you gotta learn. You gotta grow. And you gotta come up with the fucking plan, dude. If you continuously lose these things, it's a pattern. It's a fucking pattern. You know? I got my patterns, you know? We all got our patterns. But I try to let those patterns teach me. And I have my fucking days, man. I have those days where I just sulk. I just get angry. I just get impatient. I just rush all the time. And where does that put me? Makes me even more frustrated. Because I drop a dish. I fucking run a stoplight. There's a cop behind me. Something like that, you know? When we think about the rabbit and the tortoise, okay? That's all you need to fucking know right now. Be the tortoise. Be the fucking turtle, okay? Because it is the most relaxing speed. Don't let those separate ideologies of those people bug you, you know? Oh, this asshole is riding my ass. He won't get off my ass. He's driving me fucking crazy. But what if you turn that around to like, oh, well, I guess he's late for work. I'll just look at the butterflies. I'll just cruise. The more you cruise from life, I'm telling you from my own experience, I much prefer life when I just wake up, just take a deep breath, don't even plan anything yet, just sit down, just relax. Even if you're a little short on time, it's okay. I can be 5 minutes late at most, you know? And if you're a little later than that, call your boss, whatever. Because life is too fucking short to be stressing about time. Life is too fucking short to be stressed about bills. Homeless people, I'm afraid to say sometimes, seem like the happiest people I've ever come across. And that's because they're not worried about time. They're not worried about a job. What they're worried about is getting a meal in their stomach, staying warm, staying alive, and looking for new destinations, exploring. The way I see homeless people, just because I have so much respect for them, I see them as the very essence of a human soul. We are meant to travel. We are meant to dive into our psyche and resolve things. We are meant to come up with a backup plan. Because if we don't, we're stuck working for the dollar and at a job we hate. And we're stuck doing things for other people. Things that we may not agree with. And when you think of plants, okay, they all have their own reasons for growing. They all have their own goals. They don't get in the fucking way of each other unless they're vines. The vines are like the competitive ones, you know? But at the end of the day, be your own plant. Grow your own way. Don't let people spray Roundup on you. You know? Go repot yourself somewhere else if you need to. Don't let people overwater you. Just the right amount of water you need in your life, that's all you need. Don't let people put you in shitty soil. Get the fuck out of that soil and go find some perlite and some minerals. Enrich your soil. Your soil. I keep crossing my hands like I'm getting into this. Your soil, man. Your fucking soil is important, bro. No, your soil is your fucking life. Think of that, If if you're constantly growing out of shitty soil, you're gonna have a shit life. Change that soil out. Change things up. Do something different. Go on a jog. If you're sitting all the time. Or sit if you're jogging all the time. Whatever it may be, you gotta spice up your life a little bit. Because if not, you're gonna constantly be hanging on to those dead leaves. And that's no way to live. So, with that, I'm gonna conclude. until the next episode. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you want. I'm not going to decide for you. That's up to you if this channel's for you. If not, that's okay. Thanks for watching anyway. And I hope you have a great week, or great month, or great year, great life. Have a great fucking life. And enjoy it to its fullest potential. Don't let anyone overwater you, man. You know your life, you know your goals, you know your aspirations, follow them. And for the love of God, be yourself. Peace out.